P2B's plan, which everybody knows, is shifting emphasis from consumption to production. So what P2B would have done better was that he would have insisted that our refineries work and fuel refined product produced to the self-sufficiency level, and we start exporting, and that will make him to stop paying the subsidy, not removing it to punish the people. Now P2B wouldn't be going in a convoy of 100 vehicles, paying 100 drivers for each of those cars. It's not moving automatically. Somebody's driving it. P2B's son will not be wearing a wristwatch of millions telling other people to be patient when they are hungry. P2B's daughter will not be telling people to be patient when they are hungry, when they are decorating her with more titles of Iya Gbegbero. Now, P2B will not buy 469 SUVs imported for the National Assembly members and be telling the poor people to be patient. When he was in Anambra State, he bought them innocent motors only and told them if they cannot manage this one, then they should trek. They were telling him that innocent motor, there's no brake. People will drive it, they will die. He said, okay, all the people that died, the people that are remaining will now manage the ones that are left. P2B would have lived a sacrificial life. You can see it in the way he lives. Nothing profligate. Let me tell you, when they say P2B is stingy, I tell you who P2B is. He is prudent. When they say the incumbent government is generous, I'll tell you who they are. They are profligate. So P2B is prudently stingy, and Tinubu is profligately generous. So I want you to understand the difference. We need a man who is more stingy than P2B to even survive this country now, because there is no money and we are owing. So he's the only person that can govern without money and leave the people with money. It happened in Anambra State. He met an indebted state and left the state a buoyant state. Part of the money he left the state, they used it to build international airports. So I want you to understand, he would have done things absolutely differently, using himself and starting his life and using his life as an example. Sacrificial life. So that when he tells people to be patient, people will look at him and be patient. If the people are hungry, P2B will be hungry with them. If they are lacking, P2B will lack with them. If they are eating, P2B will eat with them. So he would have done things absolutely differently.
Before I continue, let me first and foremost appreciate all our subscribers and all our followers. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you guys. Thank you and thank you and thank you. And please kindly share this and give us a thumbs up. Thank you. I mean, just like and share. Thank you once again. We appreciate. Now, truth is that Kenneth Okonkwo is correct. P2B would have sacrificed. That is not something that anybody can debate, unless definitely for those that normally would debate anything Peter Obi. But anyone that is sincere, anyone that understands Peter Obi, knows that Peter Obi would have sacrificed. He wouldn't be enjoying and then tell Nigerians to be sacrificing. So, and that is when we talk about that empathy is part of leadership qualities. People sometimes don't seem to understand what we're saying, because as a leader, empathy must be a virtue that should not be lacking. And that is the point. And when you look at what this government is doing, you can't see any empathy. They don't even care. Do they even visit victims of insecurity and victims of, things that are happening in the country? You don't see them going there to visit them. It's only P2B that goes there. So now I know people will be like, okay, so how are you sure that P2B will be different? Well, I was already saying it. P2B is one person that we have seen that has been going around to these places, seeing all the people that are in distress. He has been going to IDP camps. He has been going to nursing schools, donating to them. He has been going to other schools. He has been giving boreholes to Nigerians. So, and all these things he has been doing as a private citizen. So he has demonstrated it even as a private citizen. So he has gone around, he's still going about giving his own private money. If you check the money that this man has given out, it may be up to 1 billion because he has been giving and giving and giving. So that is a demonstration. Well, I know some people will say, okay, because he's campaigning, it's not actually that this is who he is. Anyway, this man was a governor. And that is one thing I always tell people. He was a governor. Was he like that when he was a governor? Oh, yes. There was a time that there was flood that even cut across Anambra and also parts of Kogi. It was reported in the Nation newspaper as being shown on the screen that Peter Obi, as the then governor, even gave government house for victims. He gave out government house and said, look, if people can use government house for flood victims. So, and that shows empathy. That shows that it didn't start today. This man entered inside water with them. This man went to those villages. He entered the water with them. He was there with them. He entered as in, even as a sitting governor, entered the flood with them. So he showed empathy even as a governor. In fact, there was even one that he accommodated some people that came from other states like Kogi. He accommodated them and gave them food, gave them other things that they needed, and even promised to assist them when they are going back. That is empathy. If you're doubting me, watch Channels TV.
Displaced persons, but many others from Kogi State ran and sought refuge in Anambra.
Every Nigerian is important to us. This flood is in Nigeria, and if anybody, no matter the state you're coming from, is here, we will look after you. So we'll make sure that they're looked after. I want to feed you well. We'll make sure you're giving food. We'll make sure you're giving medications and everything. And when you finish, we'll help you to go back to wherever you're coming from.
Nature has indeed altered the living system of these communities affected by flood. A matter of serious note is the
So in all these things, what we are saying is that this is the man for the job. Come 2027, we all have to come together and do our best to ensure that Peter Obi becomes our president. He has shown that he is different. There's nothing we can say about that. This is who he is. He has differentiated himself from other politicians. And that is why we have to do all our best to put him in Aso Rock come 2027. Thank you for your time. Remember, a new Nigeria is possible. God bless you.